Stephen Jules Radio Show.
Alright. Hello, wisdom. Welcome. It's sure good for me to be back here in this current time. Right now, it seems that we are living with a huge, what can I say, rental crisis in Australia at the moment. The problem we have is the inflation issues going on as well. And the sad thing about our rental crisis is it's become a way that more, greedy landlords unfortunately want more money. And there's a lot of desperate tenants out there with supply and demand at the moment who will pay triple than the amount of rent that is due. Now, it's not a nice experience for anyone out there to be in a situation where the rent is due, final notice, and I think to myself, well, they've definitely jacked up the rent so high. It's like you virtually will not be able to eat for the week, or luxury items too, unfortunately, go. So definitely there's been a lot of, I would say, a lot of miscommunication out there in the Australian government. And when Albo was constantly campaigning for the voice referendum, using taxpayers' money to do that. And you have to understand that I guess enough is enough, because people are sick and tired, they're fed up. They're really fed up of being stuffed around. People are being stuffed around for too long. Too much and too long. We are all fed up with control out there. We are fed up with not getting ourselves heard by the right people. And basically, we are fed up with not being given a fair go right now. I mean, I do think that we have to I guess ask ourselves these questions of, is it worth it at the end of the day to have to fight and struggle just to keep a roof over your head, is my question for the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese. It seems to me that everything has to be higher taxes, everything has to go up, the inflation rate has to go up constantly as well. So I often wonder, well, when is it going to be a time for people to have their voices heard and stand up and say, hey, we are sick and tired of paying triple than what the market value is offering. I mean, this is clearly going on now, right now, in Australia. Your hard-earned money that you've paid for all your life, paid with your hard-earned money, it's virtually like now the money is just worthless. Pretty much. That's what I want to understand from my listeners, is how we can basically overcome strategies and difficulties in order for ourselves to, be heard, and get noticed and say, hey, enough's enough, is what I'm thinking. And that's what has impacted people's, social life as well. Because when there's an economic crisis, unfortunately, the first things to go is, entertainment. Entertainment is the first to leave, and it's quite sad because we all need entertainment. And there's a reason why we need entertainment. Because put it this way, the more that we live in fear, that we worry too much, it becomes a negative aspect that it's not fair for you, it's not fair for the consumers out there who, are basically working hard just to keep a roof over their head. And that's what I feel that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese needs to start listening to us, and needs to wake up and say, hey, well, I've got a problem to fix in Australia. This needs to be solved right now. And now is the time to fix it. I think that things may end up getting worse before they get better. I think that we have a right to be heard as well. I think that we have to stand up for our rights at the same time. And I've said it before, like, I guess enough is enough. And we've got to think of ways and strategies to look at simple solutions in, well, what can we do to make changes in life? Isn't that interesting? Because change does need to happen. I'm fed up of being promised for years and years of what the Australian government is going to do. I'm fed up of being told, who is going to help me as well. Now that's what I want to know. Where is the help from people out there? Because it seems that no one wants to help you anymore. Everyone in the business world is just so cutthroat out there that they just want to one-up each other and make more money. It seems that electricity companies, rental companies as well, want more. So I don't know. I don't know. But turning out in the positives at the moment, where we have the Cricket World Cup going on as well, I was actually impressed by America's performance. Although America cricket is not their not very big over there, but they did play well. The Netherlands to Afghanistan as well. Ireland, Scotland, just to even make it in the World Cup is hard enough. And I hopefully want to see these teams in the future go a long way in cricket. I know Australia Rugby League, for instance, is going to Las Vegas next year, and that's good to get the game out to the whole world. More people can be introduced to rugby league. I know that the NHL has played their pre-season game here in Melbourne. So it's quite interesting that we get to see how sport can make a positive impact on the world that we live in. I was quite impressed by also too the Penrith Panthers in the grand final this year. What an amazing comeback they had against Brisbane Broncos. Um, basically, Brisbane in the first half, didn't play their best, but they started to push. And Reece Walsh, great player as well. But what a game! I always love to see games like that where both teams really they want to win it badly. They want it bad. You know that because whenever you see a match like that, the grand final, it's really entertaining because it shows that both teams have the heart to give it their best, and that's what amazes me about the last match of the year for the season. They really went at it and gave it their all. Returning over to the uh, world now, where we do have a lot of war going on, inflation, the problems now that we face as consumers of everyday items has basically gone up to the point where I think that we need to start basically waking up and think to ourselves, well, how come is the question. How come we have to, I guess, feel like that we're living in a slave society of being told what we can and can't consume in content is my question for Anthony Albanese. Weather right now is 16.1 degrees Celsius. It feels like 13.7 degrees Celsius. Top of 22 degrees Celsius, low of 7 degrees Celsius. No rain predicted, partly cloudy. Southwesterly 9 kilometers an hour wind, 15 kilometers an hour gust, 55% humidity, 0 millimeters of rain since 9 a.m. Rain 80% high chance of no rain, partly cloudy, slight chance of a morning shower, light winds becoming east to northeasterly, 15 to 20 kilometers an hour in the late afternoon, then becoming light in the evening. Large and powerful surf conditions are expected to be hazardous for coastal activities such as rock fishing, swimming, and surfing, with a moderate fire danger rating today. 6:02 a.m. was the sunrise, 7:21 p.m. sunset, waxing gibbous moon phase. Full moon tomorrow is the next moon phase. 9 very high max UV index. 9 a.m. to 4:10 p.m. sun protection recommended. Tomorrow it's going to be a low of 7 degrees Celsius, top of 29 degrees Celsius. Monday, sunny, partly cloudy, a low of 10 degrees Celsius, top of 35 degrees Celsius. Tuesday, sunny, partly cloudy, a low of 16 degrees Celsius, top of 25 degrees Celsius. Wednesday, cloudy, low of 10 degrees Celsius, top of 22 degrees Celsius. Thursday, sunny, partly cloudy, a low of 10 degrees Celsius, top of 25 degrees Celsius. Friday, sunny, partly cloudy, a low of 9 degrees Celsius, and a top of 27 degrees Celsius. Sure feels good to be back here on Wisdom. It really does. Really feel great to be back on social audio. So it goes to show that the problems and the challenges that we are having at the moment, as the rental crisis has come into Australia. I think that I guess we need to look at how we can create changes. But I think the more we stand up for our beliefs, the better it is. I think Australians need to have a right to be heard. I think that we have to have our freedom of speech back, because I'm fed up of not getting heard as a content creator, because as soon as you start to tell the truth, it's like people want to cancel you out. And I think that life can get you, but it's important that we do stand up for ourselves against big tech companies, corporations, who only want to censor people and basically cancel people, is how we are heading. And that to me is, quite sad. That we're basically a society where someone else is dictating what we can and can't say. Content, basically, I saw it coming with streaming services as well, who were the ones to start taking things down because The Simpsons basically, spoke out against China, or they had an episode with China, so Disney Plus wants to take it down. Again, this is the bullying that I'm basically fed up with. So someone tell me that why Mark Zuckerberg has to lay off thousands of employees with their jobs because during the pandemic, people are not spending money at Meta. Who cares? I'm to the point where I guess I've just stopped caring anymore. Because it's like, well, when is there going to come a time for content creators out there who basically have a Republican viewpoint, who I would say support Donald Trump, to get heard? And it's like Apple as well. They just want to take more money from app developers. I mean, how much more do they want? 30%? What? What more does Apple want to take off a small content creator who's trying to make an income with their living? I mean, I don't get it. These are called snakes in the tech company, where everyone's taking their commission out of you. They take their cut, and you put all that hard work in for what? Nothing. So I'm getting fed up with greedy tech companies out there who really, at the end of the day, just want too much. What more do they want from you? Is what I want to know. I think that we have to start, thinking twice about them. Because for me, it's like this. There's there's this cancel culture going on now. Too many people just want what they want when they want it, and they want it now. And I'm thinking, well, why? Is the question. I just want to believe that small content creators out there have the opportunity to be heard as well. I think that the more we start to question these issues, well, we need to be heard and we need to be listened as well. So I do hope that we will get better, and we will be able to be heard by content creators who want to show that they have passion for their work out there as well. I mean, economic time now at the moment is hard work, but I never thought that, say, 10 years ago this was going to happen to Facebook, and Instagram, where now Instagram have this new Threads app, which is stupid. Twitter, formerly X, formerly known as Twitter, is better now since Elon Musk owns it. I think X, the rebrand, it's just a good change because all the shadow banning crap going on, and then you think, well, why is that? Is what I want to know. I do believe that we need to be heard. We need a voice for ourselves to speak up and say, well, I guess this has gone on for basically too long. And, enough's enough. I think now is the time for change, is what I believe in. I guess, yeah, I guess things get worse before they get better for some reason. So, I mean, who knows what is going to be the future of big tech corporations taking over. our life. I just want to think that we should all have a right to basically, be heard. You know that. And for me, going ahead, it becomes a difficult process right now. So I don't know when this censorship stuff will end, this cancel culture will end. But what I do know is that we have a right to be heard out there. And we have a right to, get noticed. And self-belief is probably the most important skill that you can have. Because I guess time is ticking and things are very, it can be a cruel world for us. But, right now is a time where we can basically just settle down and I'd say just, move on with ourselves and know that, we do have a life's purpose as well. We do have a life's purpose. But I'll leave it there for today, guys. Great episode as well. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show. Turn on your notifications. I publish new podcast episodes every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Bye for now.